and Hers. His and Hers is the brand new Hallmark movie starring Brennan Elliott and Lacey Chabert. This is one I was really looking forward to because the trailers made it look really fantastic. It's a different story from our channel. It's all about lawyers Mark and Dana, played by Brennan Elliott and Lacey Chabert, the perfect married couple, until they find themselves on opposite sides of a highly public divorce case involving a warring reality show couple. Now, this is one that is very touchy because this one is a good film. It's very good. Very good. Probably one of the best they've done this year so far. It's definitely in my top 1 or 2. However, that's not without its issues. Let's go into the good before we get into the bad. The good, Brennan Elliott and Lacey Chabert are freaking fantastic in this film. They are fantastic in this film. They have just fantastic chemistry. The script is very well written for the most part. We'll get into that in just a minute. And the story has a lot of promise. It's a different story for the Hallmark Channel. It's not about a love coming back into your life. It's not about finding love. It's not about that. It's about these two lawyers, two married lawyers, coming in, and they got to go against each other. They got to win the case with these two warring reality stars. And the way they end this film is just so mediocre and so subpar. It is not what I wanted from this film. The script is good, the chemistry is great, and the movie is really good for the most part until we get to the very end. Once we get to the scene where we get into the actual courtroom, that's where we just completely leave it. And you're just like, The movie turns bad because the courtroom is where all is revealed. Should I have seen it coming? Yeah, I had a feeling something was going to happen like that. But with that being said, this movie did not need that type of a twist ending to it. It didn't need that. And then it goes on for another 20 minutes. And you don't really get to see them get a comeuppance. The villains of the film don't really get their comeuppance. You don't really care for the couple getting divorced because they're so unlikable. So why do I care about this film? You're not watching it for the divorced couple. You're watching it for Lacey and Brennan. It's them trying to make sure that the divorce goes as cleanly as possible. They aren't going as hard at each other as they used to. They're not being as spiteful. They're not screaming at each other. They just want this to be a nice, clean divorce. Doesn't end up going that way. And what happens at the end of this film completely annoyed me and another person I know. Not going to bring their name into it, but we spoke about it. But also, we spoke about this. They spend a lot of time in suits, in their work clothes. They're cuddling at home. They're not in their night clothes, pajamas. They're just cuddling on the couch, eating a bowl of popcorn, watching TV in their suits. Okay, so I really enjoyed His and Hers. I really did. It's a very good Hallmark movie. One of the best they've done this year. This has been a subpar year for the Hallmark Channel, but I really enjoyed it. Good chemistry between our two stars. It's their 10th film together. Of course, they're going to have fantastic chemistry, and I cannot wait to see what they do in the future down the line because they're the ultimate pairing. They are an ultimate pairing for the Hallmark Channel. Lacey Chabert and Brennan Elliott are fantastic together. They're always going to be. They're going to bring good ratings. They're going to draw in good ratings all the time. I really enjoyed this film. I'm going to give His and Hers 4 out of 5 stars. If it wasn't for the ending, as well as the subpar script at the very tail end of the film, then that's where the movie just starts to sink a little bit. But I enjoyed this film overall. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think of His and Hers? Did you enjoy it? Do you feel the same as me? Or do you think that I'm just being a little bit too hard on it? Do you think I should have seen the twist coming? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.